everyone, welcome back to my channel. And so I am back with day 9 in my October Magic October Daily Journal here. And day 9 is the full moon. That is the prompt. I kind of put the prompts for like the full moon and the new moon to correspond with the actual full moon and new moon. And so that is what this prompt's all about. It's all about the full moon. And so I have these beautiful moon stickers. I have so many like moon phase stickers and ephemera pieces and things like that from Lace and Whimsy. If you don't know already, Lace and Whimsy is by far my favorite sticker store. Kathy is such a doll. She is so talented. She is so sweet. And I just love using her products. And so I did pull out a lot. So like all the stickers that I've been using in this journal are Lace and Whimsy stickers, and they're just perfect. They're perfect for sort of this witchy season. They're perfect in color for the color scheme of my journal this month, and they're just amazing. So I kind of wanted to use a lot of her bits that I had, and I had these moon. I don't know if they're stickers. I know I have a sticker sheet that is full of these moons, but I think these are just ephemera pieces that I've had for the longest time, and I wanted to use them so badly for this full moon spread, but I think they were a little too big. No, they weren't. It wasn't because they were a little too big. I think it's because I was working with this Planner Society paper, this beautiful kind of pink mauve Planner Society paper that was in my journal, and I really didn't want to cover it up because it's so pretty, and it's just when something is that pretty, you just don't want to cover it up. So I was trying to use it, but the colors of the moon were blue. It was more blue toned and it just didn't work out. And so what I ended up doing was working with the Planner Society stuff that I had. And so I pulled out one of the fairy girls from a different Planner Society kit, and I kind of positioned her on top of a doily, like a sort of off-white doily, on top of the Planner Society paper. And I really love that because the off-white doily sort of brought in those ivory tones from the book page on the other side. And so I decided to go with that, and I pulled out my little sticker book that I have basically all of my Lace and Whimsy stickers in, and I am just looking through them because I'm like, I know there are some moon icons and things that I can use in here, and because I know Kathy, she uses the moon and like different celestial bits a lot. And so I pulled out the sticker sheet that I never used, and it is the flower crown cherubs. I think that's the sticker sheet. I'm not sure if she has these same sticker sheets in her shop. I know she kind of changes things around, but it had the moon phases in pink with like beautiful white stars on them, and I'm like, oh my god, the color pink, it is absolutely perfect. And so I decided to use those instead. And so I glued down my fairy girl sort of, she was like leaning more onto the top of the doily, and then I glued the whole thing down onto the center of the page. And now I'm just positioning the stickers that I decided to use on top, and I just love it. I love how the colors worked out. I love that I have my moon phase with the full moon in the center, and it just ended up working out really well. And I have that piece of paper there with the lines. I was going to use it to cover the book page, and that's going to be my little journaling spot. So almost all of my spreads here for this prompt challenge will have a journaling spot. Some of them don't, but for the most part, I've just gotten into the habit of writing, writing in my journals. I was always the type of person who kept more of an art journal and did like the visual bits, but I've gotten in such a habit of like journaling and actually writing that I knew I needed like a journaling spot there. So yeah, I just glued that down, and then I used this star banner, I think from a different Lace and Whimsy sticker sheet, and I'm not sure what that one is called, but I will try to leave links in the description box if I can find them on her site. Again, she tends to switch up her sticker sheets often. And so what I did here was I hand wrote full moon in Aries because the full moon of the day was in Aries. And I just hand wrote it and then fussy cutted it out, and I layered it over the moon phase stickers, and I just love how that looks. Now I am just stamping the date, and I'm going to cut that into like a little strip as well, and that's going to sit right under the full moon sticker that I have on that side, only because I needed to like move everything down a little bit, but if I use that space for the date, it just kind of balances everything out. I really love how this page came together. Like, it just makes me so happy looking at it. I just love the colors, I love the look of it. And yeah. And so once I have that side, I think I probably do add some like stars and stuff. You know, I just love sprinkling my page with stars, but I really wanted to use some of these butterflies. And so these butterflies are from the Planner Society little pack that I have here, but I have like the coordinating stickers as well. And so I decided to use the little stickers instead and kind of flag them on each side of that banner. And oh, Enchanted Evening is the sticker sheet that I use. And so I'm using some stars from that as well, but that's where that star banner comes from. But yeah, I'm just kind of framing that with some of the Planner Society butterflies because the colors just matched so well. And like the banner didn't really go from end to end, right? And so I kind of wanted to fill up those spaces to make it look end to end. When I look at it now, it's not centered at all, but you know what? It is completely fine. And so once I have like the visuals all down, I just write a little bit about the full moon in Aries. And basically, the full moon is in the constellation Aries. That's what this full moon was. And I have a couple of blogs that I follow that do like the in depth horoscopes and like what each full moon means, what the eclipse means, and all this stuff. So, this full moon is actually the full moon that introduces an eclipse season. So, there are two eclipses that are coming up. And so, I guess, you know, sort of cosmetically that signifies something, right? But I think this full moon was all about creating unity and not division. And I found it interesting that the signs that it affects are anybody who has a Aries sun, moon, or rising in their chart, or a Libra sun, moon, or rising. And I am both Aries and Libra. And so Aries is a sign of like aggression and like war. I don't want to say war, but you know, and so Aries would try to create division, whereas Libra is all about balance and peace, and Libra is trying to create the unity. So I don't know what that means for me in my life, but I just kind of journaled a little bit there about it and how I thought it was interesting. And so, like, this full moon and approaching eclipse season, like, kind of impacts my birth chart double, right? Because I am an Aries sun and a Libra rising. And so I just do a little bit of journaling of that there on that page, and that's it. That is the spread. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Absolutely love how this page came out, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye.